Clyde at Vibrant Soap, and I'm going to make a restock of my Dragon's Blood soap. And just like the first time that I smelled it, I think it's a little strong for me. I like the incense smell, it's really grown on me, but I've tamed it a bit, tamed the dragon, by adding some other things to it to round it out, soften it a bit, and I really love it now. I'm also going to redesign the look of the soap. This is what it was before, and I still like this, but I think what I want to do is add a little bit of color and do something a little bit more, have a little more punch to it as far as color is concerned. So let me show you what I'm going to do. Okay, get started. This one's going to be a little tricky for me because I'm going to use the Dragon's Blood has some vanilla in it, and it's going to turn brown. So I want to split this off before I scent the two parts differently, and then they have to be split into separate things too. So I got to think about what I'm doing a little more than usual. I just want to emulsify this, and that's it. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is to pour off less than half of this. Actually, the Dragon's Blood is going to be the majority of this batter. So actually that's too much. Pour that a little back. And I'm going to scent that with the Dragon's Blood. So that's going to be dark brown, but I'm going to color part of that with some titanium dioxide. So I have two shades of brown. And then this one is going to be my citrus blend, along with some other things. So let's get that stirred up a little bit. And this one too. And give both of those a blend. Let me get this moved out of the way. I'm going to start with the lemon because if anything, I think the Dragon's Blood has something in it that might accelerate it. You see a lot of soapers that just emulsify, especially if you're going to be using a lot of colors. You're going to be continuing to blend it anyway, so it will get itself blended up. Okay, so now I'm going to split off some of this Dragon's Blood with some titanium dioxide in it. And it's very deceiving because this is actually going to be brown and a version of brown. It looks white now, but it's going to be a lighter brown. I'm calling this medieval dragon. Ooh. Okay, now I've got to split off my other mix into three. I need a little bit of this, and a little bit of that, and a little bit of white. Okay, the worst of it is over for me right now, just because I want to make sure I mix that. I split these off right. Oh, it smells good. Alright, so let's see, what am I going to use first? I'm going to use those two first, as well as the purple. And I couldn't use the purple with the part of the batter that I scented with the dragon's blood because the brown would have destroyed the vibrance of that. So those are the first things I want to get into the mold. Give this a little stir. I used a little bit of that leather fragrance again, which really accelerated stuff before, but just a little, so I don't think I have to worry as much. It's behaving really well. And I'm just gonna use all of this. Give this a stir. So this is going to be a lighter brown because it's going to turn brown also, not quite as brown. I'm just going to swirl that in. And I may as well use all of it. You can see it's really accelerating more than usual, but it's still workable. And I wanted to get that in there first. The other scent is going to be fine. Okay, so let me get this purple in there. You know, actually, I think I'm going to do a spoon swirl with this. And then I'm going to drop this in. And save just a little bit for the top. Okay, now I got to get on with the rest of this. That's the red. Let me rinse this off. And my white. And the red in this, of course, represents the blood in dragon's blood. And there's a particular order that I want to do here to try, just because I know the nature of drop swirls and how one particular color grabs a previously poured color as it goes into the batter. And what I want is for the red to be captured within some white. So let me drop this in. Keep some for the top. Pound this down. The different consistency, the thinner consistency of this soap, because the first part started to solidify a bit already, really did something interesting already. So I wonder what that's going to do. So drop this. Actually, I said I was going to drop the white. I did drop in the white first. Okay. And I really want to get all of that in. It's going to be interesting this time because when I do my cutting video, the brown is not going to be as brown as it's going to be until it ages about a couple days. Okay, and then I want to put some of this purple and last with white, and then I have some embeds. Actually, I'm going to put the embeds right now. And the reason why I want to do this, I want them to be pushed in with the remaining soap. Okay. Purple. A bit more fanciful than I intended, but actually not, because the browns are going to kind of ground it a bit. And pound that down. And lastly, some white. Well, I was going to swirl this, but I kind of like this design. Sort of a Jackson Pollock top. I did make a Jackson Pollock soap, which was fun too. I'm going to show that to you. Yeah, here's my Jackson Pollock soap. That was really fun to make. Pound this down a lot, more than usual, just because I noticed it was collecting some air as I did the drop swirls. Let's clean it up a bit. Alright, show you just this is not beautiful, but this diagram helped me to know what to do with the batter. So I do have notes right off camera to help me remember stuff. So that's it. This is Clyde for Vibrant Soap. I hope you enjoyed watching that. It was fun. And I'll show you the cutting video a bit later. Take care. Have a great day.